Over the years, computers have enhanced over time, all around the world to benefit those who use it. Though there are many different types of computers, from those old bulky computers to new enhanced computers such as MacBooks and iPads. They all function and correspond with one important component of hardware, the motherboard.
The computer has been completely technically enhanced over time, from the 20th century computers with bulkiness, complexity, and hard to understand, to new 21st century computers that are slim, simple, and easy to use.
So what is the motherboard? The motherboard is basically the main circuit of the PC or computer. It is the largest piece of hardware, ensures that all hardware is well functioning, and holds all the computer pieces.
There are many different components in the motherboard. One of the main components of the motherboard is a CPU slot. This is attached at the center of the motherboard and acts as the brain of the computer. Then you have your CMOS battery, which is practically a memory chip. It keeps the setting configurations, so it can keep track of time and data. The North Bridge is responsible for coordinating all the components together, so that a seamless flow occurs while processing memory. The South Bridge acts as a secondary component to the North Bridge and does a similar role. Along with your important computer components are your peripheral devices. These are slots and different pieces of hardware such as mouses, keyboards, and monitors. As you can see, the motherboard is the core of the computer. Now, to you, this would look like the most useless piece of silicon you have ever seen. But in reality, it's fairly important. Anything that is used to run, enhance, and process the computer is most likely to be part of the motherboard. All of these components in some way are either inserted or plugged into a slot or port. The shape of the motherboard is what you would call the form factor. This affects where all individual components go. But other than that, the motherboard holds all crucial components together to ensure that process and performance is enhanced while using a computer. To put it simply, the motherboard is like a human body system. It contains all its parts to help it function, such as the CPU, which is like the brain of the human body. It reads a stimulus and reacts to other components. Then you have the RAM, which is like the stomach. This helps digest the food and allows the computer to run properly. Then you have the internal storage, which is like the liver. This helps hold up the information. Then you have the graphics card, which is like the eyes of the computer and allows you to see. And last but not least, you have your audio card, which allows you to hear and listen. In conclusion, the motherboard is exactly like the human body. The motherboard functions the PC, the motherboard creates the PC, the motherboard is the PC.